Hi Robyn, this is the feedback on your question 5 of the paper 2 mock exam that you did recently. I like your heading here, use of a rhetorical question and including alliteration with the use of the S here. That's an excellent start. And I like your strong statement here, I agree with this statement, and then you've gone on to give reasons why using a rhetorical question again. And quite an emotive statement. Surely it would make more sense for them to spend more time with family, friends, things that matter. So that's a really good, strong, powerful opening. Again, you've mentioned a study, so that's a good use of the linguistic devices, and good reasons there for why we shouldn't have to do homework. Notice you've used the symbol here to show where your paragraph needed to go, so that's good, and a good discourse marker here, so well done. And you've started a new paragraph here. Here we've got alliteration with the use of the bees and a quite dramatic sentence saying that they're basically being bullied into it, so that's a good strong sentence there. Some concession here to the fact that teachers have to do a lot of work outside of school, but you do point out that that was our choice, whereas children don't have that choice. Again, we've got rhetorical questions, very short sentence here, they don't, good exclamatory sentence. And I like this use of a metaphor here, comparing them to an elephant, which I think is really good. And I like the way they end it, again reiterating why they shouldn't get homework, and a very good concluding statement here, it's not fair, a good exclamatory sentence again, and a short strong sentence, so well done. I really like this piece of writing, Robyn, you've done very well. If we look now at the mark scheme, if we look at the lower level 3, register is generally matched to audience. I would say it is, yeah, and it's generally matched to purpose. Vocabulary clearly chosen for effect and appropriate use of linguistic devices. You have used some linguistic devices, you've used rhetorical questions, alliteration, survey, we've got a metaphor in there. It might have been nice if you'd added some statistics, for example, 8 out of 10 students when asked say that they hate doing homework or something like that, just to add a bit of variety to your linguistic devices. And then if we move on to the organisation, usually effective use of structural features. When you've got your heading, you've got your introductory paragraph, then you've got your paragraphs with some discourse markers, and you've got your conclusion ending with this really strong statement here. So that's good. It's engaging with a range of connected ideas. You've used paragraphs well. When you've forgotten, you've used a symbol to indicate that you know a paragraph should have been there. The only thing that you've not really included very many of is a range of discourse markers. You have included one, which is here, another point is, so it's useful if you could include some more of those, such as on the other hand, or nevertheless, or furthermore. Again, that would get you the higher marks. So I think because there's a lack of discourse markers there in some of your paragraphs, we'll stick at this lower level band 3, but I certainly think 14 out of the possible 24 marks is a good score for this piece of work. Robyn, you've done really well with it. If we move on to look at the mark scheme for the technical side of your writing, we've got level 2 here. Sentence demarcation is mostly secure and sometimes accurate, and there is some control of a range of punctuation. Now there are some missing apostrophes, and for example here we should have an apostrophe there, and I had a full stop here when you start of the next sentence with so. So is a conjunction, so it should join the sentences together. So that should really be one sentence, although it probably would be a longer sentence. You might need to look at changing that slightly. You have also used here 2 question marks. Don't do that in your essay. Don't use 2 question marks or 2 exclamation marks together. I know we use it for emphasis, but we shouldn't really do. You only need to use one of them. Going back to the mark scheme, attempt a variety of sentence forms. Well, you've got some good short sentences in there. You've got compound sentences and complex sentences. Just be careful about making them too long. You might need to look at if you can shorten them, a couple of them sometimes. And some accurate spelling of the more complex words. There's just the odd spelling mistake in there, which isn't too bad. And a varied use of vocabulary. So I think overall we'll go for 8 out of the 16 marks for the technical accuracy of your writing, which gives you an overall score of 22 out of 40 for this question 5, which is a good score considering where we are in the course and the year. So keep up the good work, make sure you're attending, make sure you do your homework and that you hand it in for checking, because that is what's going to make sure you get the grades that you need. Okay, but well done.